What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Celts here, coming to you guys again with another rebuilding video. I'm sorry about the absence. I have been going through finals, and with finals comes a super busy schedule where I basically can't even touch the computer because I'm basically spending all of my time studying. Doesn't help that I'm half Chinese, so if I don't get a B like frickin' A, I'm basically disowned actually. Anyways, so this is the roster that we're playing with. We're obviously doing the Dallas Mavericks. Almost everybody knows them, and they are in a sticky situation. Nerlens Noel is about to be on an expiring deal. Dirk Nowitzki is getting paid a crap ton of money, and so is Harrison Barnes. Seth Curry is not too bad of a pickup for them. He's a knockdown three-point shooter. He's probably going to be kept on the team. Wesley Matthews is definitely gone. Yogi Ferrell is actually a super solid player. They picked him up from the D-League on an insanely cheap contract, so I have no much issues really with him. But JJ Barea and Wesley Matthews, I'm going to move both of these players together to see what I can grab. I can get Dwight Howard and Jose Calderon. I can get Jordan Clarkson. He's getting paid $12.5, but that's not something. I'm actually going to do this Dwight Howard trade because Dwight Howard has very good trade value, and that's going to work for us. I'm probably going to move Dwight Howard now. I don't know who I'm going to move him with exactly, but I definitely think that he's going to be one of the players that we're going to use to flip in order to make a better deal. So Dwight Howard and Dirk Nowitzki, well, not for Dirk apparently, but Dwight Howard by himself, I might be able to grab something. If not, I might package him with something like Nerlens Noel, since he does have he's a very young player. Chris Middleton, not too horrible. Al Horford, I could grab. Hassan Whiteside, apparently that's how easy it is to grab him right now. Jeremy Lin, Serge Ibaka, Pau Gasol, TJ Warren, Steven Adams, and Enes Kanter. I can get the Timberwolves first round pick, but they might be too good if I give them Dwight Howard, so I'm not sure if that would be a worthwhile trade for us. I think I'm going to do this trade for Udonis Haslem and Hassan Whiteside. Going to grab Hassan Whiteside. He's going to be the starting center for this team. Now I'm going to see if I can potentially move Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes, I like him. He's like a solid player, but for what he does, which is just kind of like a three-point shooter and a defender, he's not even that high overall, so I don't really want him. Nerlens Noel, I could move him to power forward, so I'm not super terrified if I could get Chris Middleton and Greg Monroe. That's not a horrible deal actually. Oh, Al Horford and Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is a pretty solid player. Lou Williams, Ryan Anderson, not horrible, but both of them are going to decline pretty soon. But I think I'm going to do this Al Horford Jaylen Brown trade. I'm going to move Al Horford to the power forward position. He's a pretty knockdown mid-range shooter. He can drive somewhat decently, and he's a pretty solid passer, so I'm going to keep him on the team, and Jaylen Brown will fit in quite nicely. So Al Horford is now the power forward. I want to see if I can move Dirk Nowitzki now, and I have no idea. No, not Majiria. I'll move Powell. Nobody wants Dirk Nowitzki because he's too old. Oh, he has a no trade clause. That's why I'm freaking crazy. Powell and, let me think, DeAndre Liggins. Can I move both of these guys? Sergio Rodriguez. I could get Robin Lopez, or I could grab Iman Shumpert. I might do that for Shumpert, or Wayne Ellington's here too. Willie Hernangomez. That's a solid center for us to come off the bench. Let me think. Alan Williams, not too bad. Tyson Chandler. Andre Roberson, I'm actually going to do that. Move Andre Roberson to the small forward position, and then he's going to fill out our small forward position quite nicely. I think that's going to be it. What's our coaching lineup looking like right now? Yogi Ferrell starting at point guard. Jaylen Brown is our starting small forward. Let me change this around. Where is Roberson? Move him to small forward. He goes up to a 77. So then he should be... No, he's not. Jaylen Brown's going to get the starting minutes. That's not horrible because I do want him to develop, to be honest. Free agents, anybody know? Roster's full. You know what? I'm actually just going to keep it as is. So we have Yogi Ferrell, Seth Curry, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Hassan Whiteside. I'm not really expecting much out of this season. Dirk Nowitzki is coming off the bench with Andre Roberson, Salah Majiri, Devin Harris, and Finney Smith. I'm going to make this a 10-man rotation. Finney Smith, yeah, I'll keep Dorian Finney-Smith. Actually, hold up. How tall is Finney-Smith? He is 6'8". Yeah, he's huge. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it as is. This is gonna be the team for now. Our staff. Who's our coach? I don't even remember who the coach is. Am I like insane? Yeah, it's just Rick Carlisle. Let's see. I'm gonna fire him because I want Kevin McHale, and he'll be a little bit more solid. Oh, jeez. And I'll grab Ed Nelson for this one. And let me make sure I want a good scout too, because we're gonna go into the draft. So I want somebody who's pretty solid to do the scouting, and then team trainer. I want somebody solid too. Let me go down to Clark. And that'll be it. So that's going to be the team for now. I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. If I make any trades before that, I'll see you guys then. But until the trade deadline is probably when I'll see you guys next. Alright, so this trade came up for Al Horford and AJ Hammonds for Ricky Rubio and Nikola Pekovic. I'm just going to do this trade. Obviously, I'm doing it just because I wanted Ricky Rubio on the team. And it is a trade dump because Al Horford is getting paid a lot of money. We're not doing insanely well. We're only 17 and 21, obviously. So it's not like a crazy good season by no means. But it's going to do well enough for us for when we will need to make it in the offseason. For now, I'm going to keep Pekovic, and I'm going to trade him in the offseason. Actually, hold up a second. Majiri. We'll just say the same. So yeah, I'll do Pekovic at power forward. So I'm going to keep him until the offseason where I'll trade him then. Andre Roberson. Bench isn't super horrible. Let me change Harris to... No, he does have to be point guard. But Yogi Ferrell, I could probably make him a shooting guard. Yeah, he has a solid 3-point shooter, so I'll make him a shooting guard. I'm going to go to a 10-round rotation again, so people will get exhausted. That's going to be it for now. Going to actually, let me see what kind of value Hassan Whiteside's working with right now. If I were to do Whiteside and Rubio, would I get somebody super good? By the looks of it, not really. Nothing stands out in terms of like crazy good deals or anything like that. Zach LaVine, I could bring Zach LaVine to the team, but I think he's on his last year of the contract anyways. No, he has one more year, but still, I don't think I'd want that. What about just Whiteside by himself? What can I grab for him? Let's see. I could get Chris Middleton, and I can move him to small forward, so that wouldn't be horrible, but then we wouldn't really have a super solid center. I could get Jay Crowder, Derek Favors. Nothing super good, some super great standing out to me, so I think I'm just going to stick with this for now. Yep, so I'm just going to stick with this. I'm just going to simulate all the way to the trade deadline. If I make any trades then, you guys will see it. Otherwise, I'll see you at the end of season awards. So here we are at the end of season awards, and I'm just going to do a small trade dump for Hassan Whiteside. I'm going to move him for Chris Middleton. It's basically we're not going to make it into the playoffs anyways, not with this roster, so I'm going to move Chris Middleton to the small forward position now, so he'll be an 83 overall. It's not going to be like a crazy, I'm not expecting to make a run at the playoffs anyways, so it's not much of an issue for me. Let me see, I'll move Andre Roberson now, and I think Ricky Rubio. I'll see if I can move them together to grab somebody who's pretty solid. I could get Tristan Thompson, Darren Williams. Neither of those are actually that bad of a deal. Darren Williams is 2.5 star trade value. That's actually kind of crazy. Jamal Crawford, Tim Hardaway Jr. has 2.5 star. He's 80 overall right now. That's kind of good. Let me see if anything else really sticks out to me. Elfrid Payton, that's not a horrible deal. Tony Parker, TJ Warren, Andre Iguodala, Bojan Bogdanovic. I'm going to do this one for Tristan Thompson and Darren Williams. I want to see if we can flip Darren Williams then. Since he's 2.5 star trade value, he'll probably decline after this season since he'll be super old and, you know, he's just going to go down in overall. So I'm going to go for Darren Williams and let's say Yogi Ferrell or something. If I package these guys together, can I get something? I could get Robert Covington, who's not a horrible contract, and TJ McConnell. Neither of them are bad contracts, so that wouldn't be too bad. But I don't want another small forward because we already have a good bit of small forwards on the team. Yusuf Nurkic, he's not getting paid too much either. So TJ Warren, Henry Ellenson, Lance Stevenson, Ronnie Hollis Jefferson, Ivica Zubac. Let me think here. I'm thinking I'm gonna do this Covington trade and TJ McConnell anyways. That's going to be solid for us in terms of what we need for like kind of we're building towards the future, because for 2 seasons we're basically stuck with a Dirk Nowitzki contract that's super expensive, so that's not good for us. Let me think here. If I were to move Covington and Jaylen Brown, since Jaylen Brown should have, yeah, he has really good trade value. I'm not getting anything really all that great, so I'm going to keep it as is. But if I can move, let me see the lineup real quick. Why is it a 7-man rotation? What is this? If I can move that. Covington, I want to move for, let me think here. I think I want to move for a solid power forward because we're not going to keep Pekovic, obviously. So I'm thinking if I grab Covington, can I get, let's go to the Lakers actually. I want to grab Larry Nance Jr. for him. Can I get him in a straight up deal? They'll take Thomas Robinson for Adonis Haslam. I'll do that trade. No problem. So now we have Larry Nance Jr. as our power forward off the bench, and that's going to be the last deal that I wanted to do. So we're going to simulate all the way to the end of the season. I'll see you guys at the end of season awards. Obviously, we're not going to make the playoffs, but hopefully we're kind of like bad enough that we can keep our pick and at least get somebody decent in the draft. I'll see you guys at the end of season awards. Here we are at the end of season awards where Russell Westbrook is your MVP with some insane numbers. 33 points, 12 rebounds, 13.5 assists, 1 steal. Joel Embiid is your rookie of the year with 19 points, 8 rebounds. I don't think that's going to happen in real life. He has 2.5 blocks too. I think it's probably going to be Malcolm Brogdon or who is that? I think Darius Saric probably. Tyreek Evans is your 6th man, 15, 5, and 6. Andre Drummond is defensive player of the year with 15 boards, 2.5 steals, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Jokic is your most improved player, 17 points, 12 boards. I think that might happen to Giannis personally, but Jokic or Giannis could both win it. Steve Kerr is your coach of the year with a 57-25 record with the Golden State Warriors. Your first team, we're not going to have anybody because we didn't have anyone all that great that stood out, basically. Yeah, so I was right. We'd have... no. Oh, wow. I was going to say Jaylen Brown might be on here, but he wasn't. That sucks. 33 and 49. We were not in the playoffs. So I'm just going to simulate through these, obviously, because it doesn't matter. Actually, I'll show you the standing just so you guys can see. Hopefully, we were bad enough. All right, so we were 4th worst in the West. Oh God, we're not the worst at all. So hopefully, we can keep our lottery pick. I hope that the gods like kiss our asses and let us win. But Milwaukee Bucks, wow, Giannis actually wins Finals MVP. 23 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 3.5 steals, 2.5 blocks. Some insane numbers. The Rockets versus the Bucks. The Cavs got swept in the first round by the Wizards. I have no idea what's going on, but okay, that's all right, I guess. Staff retirement, Hall of Fame, no. League meetings, that's what I want to go to. Gonna make sure nothing happens. Yeah, we're good. Everything got rejected. So we're gonna go to the draft lottery, and let's skip to the results. We are. Am I blind? Where are we even? Yeah, we're 10th. We're the 10th pick. That's not bad at all, actually. Staff signing. Nothing that really matters here, so I'm going to go to NBA draft. I'm going to go to the draft day. And let's see here. So we have 1, 2, 3. Alright, so first I need to move Pekovic. I'm going to do that as a straight up deal. I'm actually going to just go to Warriors. And you just give me some picks. I'll give you like Pekovic and like, I don't know who's still on contract right now. No one else that I really want to get rid of, so I'll just do it for that. Or honestly, I'll just do it for second rounder. I really don't want Pekovic on the team anyways. So let me look at player contracts again. Tristan Thompson, I'm probably gonna move him now, and if I can move him in the 10th pick, I'd be willing to do that to go up in the draft, to be honest. If I can't, yeah, no good offers, so I'm just gonna go player proposed trade pick. I'll go up to the 7th from the Lakers. I'll give you Tristan Thompson in the 10th pick. All right, so that's pretty simple. 7th pick now. Can I move up from there to like, I don't know, 5th? Who has the 5th pick overall? The Magic, and I'll give you a second rounder. They want Seth Curry for Terrence Ross. I'm not going to do that, but you can keep Terrence Ross. I'll give you 2 second rounders, 3 second rounders. Seth Curry for Evan Fournier. I'll do that, to be honest. That's fine. I just really wanted to move up in the draft. So this is going to be it. I'm going to go straight into the draft now. I'll see you guys at rookie signings with who I select over at 5th overall. Here we are at rookie signings, where we managed to pick up Lonzo Ball with the 5th overall pick. I'm obviously going to accept that deal. We're going to go into the team player options. I'll take Salam Majiri for $1 million. Not too much of a problem for me. Devin Harris can walk. Finney Smith can walk. Everyone else can leave. So let's go to qualifying offers. If anybody I can need to extend it to. I don't think there is anybody, but I'm definitely going to check. Oh, yeah, nobody. So now we need to move into free agency. My free agents. Let's see who's here. My free agents. We have Devin Harris, Thomas Robinson. Nothing super great standing out to me, so I'm just going to move straight into regular free agency and see what we have here. 2K likes to load slow, but we have 45 million cap. I'm going to move Evan Fournier, obviously. So I'm going to do a trade finder. If I could do Evan Fournier and Chris Middleton potentially together and grab one player or something of that nature. Avery Bradley, that's not a horrible deal. Let me think here. Brooke Lopez is getting paid a lot of money. Seth Curry in the top 3 protected Magic pick. If I give that, I could just bring back Seth Curry. Basically, that's what I'm doing right now. So let me see here. Anyone else getting paid a lot? Spencer Hawes is definitely getting paid a lot. I'm gonna move him now. If I can get a first round unprotected pick from the Milwaukee Bucks, not a problem for me. Anyone else I need to move? I think I'm good with the rest of this. And now we have $80 million in cap. Holy crap! So let's go into free agency now. Who wants to become the face of the team? I have no idea. Let me see here. We're not his number 1 pick. Steph Curry would be pretty dope to have on the team. And we're not his number 1 offer. But if Chris Paul wants to come here, nope. I think we're about to strike out on basically everybody. That's actually super annoying. Even the Jazz. Blake Griffin, come on. You wanna play for this team? I'll even give you a no trade clause. How about that? Nope. All right, Kyle Lowry, come on. I'll give you a player option, dude. Somebody's gonna want to play for this team. Raptors. Okay, Paul Millsap. Let's do this. Somebody, come on. All right, where's his only offer? Jeff Teague. You wanna come here for 26? Where's only offer? George Hill. I'll do that flat out. Derrick Rose, you can walk for that amount of money. Zach Randolph is only asking for 6. Otto Porter is asking for 22. He's restricted. So I'm just going to do that. I get Zach Randolph first day. I'll take that. That's not a horrible contract at all. So Zach Randolph's on a pretty solid deal. Now I want to see if we get any big players. Hopefully somebody, Chris Paul maybe, if you want to come to the team. I got George Hill. Alright, well, everyone leaves anyways. Okay, absolutely everybody goes away. That's freaking god-awful. Let me think here. So now I want Dion Waiters. If you want to come here, I will give you that deal. Paul Millsap too. Let me I'll leave him on pending. Alright, come on. Dion Waiters, I'll sign. I can still sign Jeff Teague. And I can sign Serge Ibaka. Nerlens Noel, I don't want to bring him to this team. Andre Iguodala is probably asking for not too much. So I'll do that. Hopefully I can grab one of these guys. I'd like to grab Serge Ibaka personally. Screw it, I'll sign him. Jeff Teague was too quick on the trigger, so I definitely have to sign that. Since he is signing for a pretty cheap deal. So I only got like 2 mil left. So let me see here. Who might not be asking for too much? Nene, I can definitely sign. I'll give you 1.7. Dwayne Dedmon. Nope. Alan Williams. Nope. Robertson. Anyone have bird rights on still here? Harris. I don't care about any of those guys. Let me go by age then. Sign some vets. Let's see here. Steve Blake is getting paid. Is super old now. So David West. Nick Collison, I don't care about. He's too old. Nene, I already extended him a contract. Devin, you know what? Devin Harris, if you do want to come here, I'll give you that. All right, let's go to 33s. Pachulia, if you want to come here. Jarrett Jack, no. Let me go to 32s. Tiago Splitter, Brandon Bass. Tiago Splitter, I'll sign. And then last one, we'll do Mario Chalmers if he wants to come here too. Alright, so Iguodala is asking for too much now, so gotta decline his deal. It took too long to accept it. Not my fault. Serge Ibaka, same thing. Pachulia and Tiago Splitter, I'll sign both of these guys. And Nene, David West. And would I rather have Mario Chalmers? Yeah, I'll have Mario Chalmers. He's younger. Alright, so I'll take Mario Chalmers, and that'll be the last of the deals. We're going to go to player progression now. Let's see here. So Jeff Teague goes up to an 83. Zach Randolph is now a 79. George Hill's up. Larry Nance is in 78 now. 75 for Jaylen Brown. Nene is down 2. A lot of people dropped pretty heavily, to be honest. So we're going to go to training camps. I'm not planning to win in the second season either. This was like a 3-season rebuild. I was just kind of surprised that Dirk Nowitzki, I think, retired. So we're going to go for a 2018 draft class from D-Moore. And let's see here. Training camps. I'm going to make sure that I drop some on our young guys. Lance Ball is definitely going to get a untapped potential because I think he's A- in the draft class. So I'm going to give him one. All right, sweet. We have 2. So I'm definitely going to give one to Lonzo Ball. He's a B now? What the freak? Okay, that's annoying. Let me give one to Jaylen Brown too. So now he's a B+. Alright, we'll advance to the next season. Now we have a lot of trade pieces. I signed so many point guards just because, you know, I was just going to move them. So right now this lineup is looking kind of like, why is it a 5-man? What is going on, 2K? Hold up. There you go. Alright, so now we have Jeff Teague, Dion Waiters, Jaylen Brown, Zach Randolph. Nene is our starting center, which is obviously not what I want. So I'm going to start off with trading Jeff Teague. I'm going to put him on the trading block and see if I can grab a solid center for him. I can get DeAndre Jordan for him in a straight up deal. Not too bad. I want to check to see if there's anything better. I can't trade for Chris Bosh just because morally I feel like it's wrong. Brook Lopez. I've never grabbed Brook Lopez, but they want TJ McConnell for him, so it's not worth it. Andre Drummond I can grab in a straight-up deal, and I like him a little bit better than DeAndre right now, and he's a little younger too. So I'm going to grab Andre Drummond for him in a straight-up deal, and they get Jeff Teague in return. I think they gave us like a second-rounder too, so that's nothing super bad. So now we have Drummond is the starting center for us. I do want to see... Let me check the bench. Let me check that lineup again one more time. Let me see what's the bench is looking like. We have TJ McConnell. Pachulia, I can move that dirty-ass player. I'm going to move him to... actually, he's not that great of a scorer. So I'll move Nene to power forward, and then I'm going to move Larry Nance to small forward, because if you do, he goes up to an 80. So he'll be the small forward for us for now. So now it looks like George Hill, Dion Waiters. I'm going to move Lonzo Ball to this position. I'm going to give TJ McConnell minutes to him right here. And now I'm going to do if I could do George Hill and TJ McConnell actually. And I don't know, do we have any? We have the top 3 protected. Does this thing still have value? I'm actually curious. Oh, it does. It does still have value. Yeah, that's some pretty good value, to be honest. Alright, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go look at player finders. We're going to go look at point guards. And who do I think I could grab with this? I could probably grab a Kyle Lowry with him. So George Hill, and then like this pick. And then another first rounder from the Milwaukee. And then a second. And one more second. Nope. Alright, so I'm not going to go for Kyle Lowry then, but Mike Conley I will do if you want it for this and this, and then the Bucks pick. Nope. And no second rounder. Alright, so I gave him a bunch of picks. Honestly, might have overpaid for him, but I just wanted a better overall point guard. So now we have Mike Conley, Dion Waiters, Larry Nance Jr. Zach Randolph is getting old, so if I can actually shop him around, because he declined 2 overalls already, so he's going to decline even more if I keep him. Nothing super great, so maybe Seth Curry and Zach Randolph. If I package them together, I'm not 100% sure I want to trade Seth Curry anyways. No. So let me do Dion Waiters and Zach Randolph. So I'm basically just packaging a bunch of people together to see what kind of deals I can grab. Dion Waiters has solid trade value, so it's not going to be horrible trades, hopefully. Dwight Howard, Rudy Gay, Julius Randle, Nikola Vucevic, Evan Fournier, Jeremy Lin, Trevor Booker, Will Barton. Will Barton's not horrible. Jonas Valanciunas. I'm trying to grab Tristan Thompson and Yogi Ferrell. Isn't a horrible deal. Who has the better 3-point shot, to be honest? Because I don't think Dion Waiters has all that great of one. It's like an 80, 83, 84, 80. What is Ferrell's 83, 80, and 81? So it's not a huge difference between the two of these guys. But I get Tristan Thompson in return, and I can move him to power forward, and he'll be a rebounding behemoth. So I'm going to do that. I just feel like it's just going to be a slightly better overall kind of like setup for a team. And actually, we might even have Seth Curry being the starting shooting guard, who's way better three-point shooter anyways. That's not much of an issue for me. So I'm going to do, I'm going to move Tristan Thompson to power forward, and he's going to be an 81 overall for us now once team chemistry is back together. So that's going to be the last trade I wanted to do, and that's going to be the last setup for the team. So this is the lineup. We have Mike Conley, Seth Curry, Larry Nance Jr., Tristan Thompson, Andre Drummond. Off the bench, we have Nene, Yogi Ferrell. TJ McConnell is not going to get minutes. I'm going to give those to Lonzo Ball just because I want to see him develop. And Jaylen Brown is going to be the 10th man in the rotation. And then we have Zaza Pachulia and Jaylen Brown, obviously. So that's going to be the last of the deal. I'm going to simulate all the way to the trade deadline. If I make any trades, you guys are going to see that. Otherwise, I'll see you then. There's a chance I might not even make any trades, and then I might just see you guys at the end of season awards. Alright, so for some reason my recording stopped, but basically I did a trade because Jaylen Brown wasn't really getting any useful minutes for us anyways. It's league news, that's what it'll be. So we did Malcolm Brogdon, Spencer Hawes for Jaylen Brown and Nene. Obviously, I wanted to just get Malcolm Brogdon to be the starting shooting guard for us, and that's not a horrible deal for what I wanted on this team. Why is Lonzo Ball is going to be up here? He's going to get Spencer Hawes minutes. Gonna take those away. We have a lot of centers for the bench, so I'm gonna do a couple flipping trades now since we have a bunch of centers on the bench right now. Spencer Hawes and Majiri, I'm gonna package them together. Brandon Wright and Levy. Joe Johnson, I'm gonna do that. Joe Johnson's just gonna be a small forward for us for the bench. Now I want to do Thiago Splitter and Pachulia, package them together. I can get Majiri back. Actually, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to grab who was that? Yogi Ferrell should have some good trade value, and TJ McConnell, package those guys together. Stauskas, Cameron Payne, and Jaren Grant. Andre Iguodala, that is exactly what I want. I want a solid kind of like defensive small forward for us off the bench. Now he's actually going to be the starting small forward? No, I'm going to give those minutes to Larry Nance just because he's going to be a little bit better. So Mike Conley, Malcolm Brogdon, Larry Nance Jr., Tristan Thompson, Andre Drummond. Off the bench, we have Andre Iguodala, Seth Curry, Salah Majiri, Joe Johnson. I'm going to give some more minutes to Lonzo Ball, like a good bit more minutes, like 19, and I'm going to give those to Majiri. That's going to be solid enough for us. Yeah, I think that's going to be the last of the deals. And so we're 32 and 25, nothing super bad. Going to go to chemistry training, make sure that's set to team chemistry, and then I'm going to simulate all the way to the end of season awards. I will see you guys then. This is going to be the team that we roll with into playoffs, hopefully. Here we are at the end of season awards. Actually, Kevin Durant wins MVP with 24 points, 9 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 2.5 steals, and almost 2 blocks game. Harry Giles is Rookie of the Year. I don't know if that would happen in real life since he basically doesn't have a kneecap. 14 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks a game. Tyreek Evans is your 6th man of the year with 15, 5, and 8. Anthony Davis is your defensive player of the year with 23 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 blocks with 1.5 steals. That's the most important numbers for that. Most improved player is Dante Exum, and Ron Adams is your coach of the year with the Golden State Warriors. I don't think we're going to have anybody on any of these All-NBA teams. Nope. So defensive maybe, probably not, to be honest. Tony Allen's on the Spurs now. That makes sense. He's an old guy. All rookie. We have Lonzo Ball on a rookie second team. I'll take that. So we're 42 and 40. Good enough for, what is that? 9th? Yeah, we're 9th. Okay. Well, wait. Oh my God, we are 9th. So that means we didn't make it into the playoffs. Okay. Well, 42 and 40 in a competitive Western Conference. I guess that's what happens. I'm just gonna simulate it. The Pacers beat the Cavs. Holy crap. And the Bucks make it again to the finals. Oh my God. Giannis is 19 points, 8 rebounds, 10.5 assists, 2.5 steals, 2 blocks is good enough. The Spurs beat the Warriors, and the Pelicans are the 3rd seed. They beat the Clippers. Who do the Pelicans have? Nobody's super crazy. I don't know how they won. Whatever. They even have Alan Crabb in that insane contract. Whatever. Make sure I go to league meetings. Make sure nothing gets changed. We're good. We don't have any draft picks this year, so I'm just going to skip that. Let's go to team player options. And hopefully we are good enough this season, because this is going to be the last season of the rebuild by what I'm seeing. All right, so qualifying offers. Anybody needs to extend it to Majiri, if you want to come here on that cheap contract, I guess I'll give it to you. We don't have bird rights on Seth Curry. Whatever. That's kind of annoying, but free agency. Let's see who's here. Paul George is here. Joel Embiid's here. He's restricted agent though. So let me see here. Let me look at my player contracts. We have $6 million. Mike Conley is taking up a bunch of cap. So I'm gonna do Mike Conley and like, who do I want to get rid of? Iguodala's getting paid a lot too, so I'm gonna do Mike Conley and Iguodala. If I can get something cheap, I get D'Angelo Russell and Rudy Gay. That's exactly what I wanted, and I don't care about that pick really all that much anyway, since we're not gonna really be playing that far. Rudy Gay is probably gonna get moved here. I'm gonna do Drummond and Thompson first. Move both of these guys. I can grab somebody cheap. I can get Buddy Hield, not too bad of a deal. Chris Middleton is still getting paid a good bit, so I'm not sure I want to do that. But I think I'm going to do that Buddy Hield deal. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Buddy Hield will be pretty solid for us off the bench. Basically, I'm just dumping as much cap as I can so I can make some more trades. D'Angelo Russell is a super solid player for us, and I'm a fanboy. I'm a Lakers fan, so I don't have too much of a problem bringing him to the team. I can always move him to shooting guard if we need to anyways. So Rudy Gay is going to get moved now, and I want to move him with Tyreke Evans, so double small forward moving. I can grab Karis LeVert, Wilson Chandler, and Kenneth Faried. That's not a horrible deal, but I don't know if I want that. It's still a lot of money kind of to be paying to somebody. Let me do just Rudy Gay by himself, see what I can get out of that. I get James Johnson for him flat out, almost. Derek Favors, Tristan Thompson. I can get Willie Hernangomez and a Knicks lottery protected pick. I'm actually okay with that. Willie Hernangomez would be a solid backup for us if we need it. And then I'm going to move Tyreke Evans, who's getting paid a lot. I'll do it for picks, honestly, because he's not all that great for me. Paul Zipser and a Bulls top 5 protected pick. Not horrible deal. TJ McConnell I can bring to the team for essentially free. Tyler Johnson's getting paid a buttload of money right now. So let me do... You know what? I'll do this Bulls pick, and I'll take Paul Zipser off your hands. Let me make sure that we don't have any other bad contracts. D'Angelo Russell's getting paid a good bit, so is Lonzo Ball, but these ones aren't horrible. So $74 million in cap space that we're working with here. Paul George, if you would like to come to this team, I will give you a no trade clause because you are a beast. Pacers is #1 offer, unfortunately. Joel Embiid, if you want to come here, I'm going to give you every single dollar you want, my dude. Where's #1 offer, too? DeAndre Jordan, Carmelo, Enos Cancer, and Avery Bradley. So I'm just gonna give. Did we just get Joel Embiid? No. They matched it. Right? Oh my god, we just got Joel Embiid. Jesus. Oh, yes. Joel Embiid. Oh my god, this team is a beast already. Joel Embiid is a friggin' behemoth in this league. Come on, Paul George, you want to come to this team now. We got Joel freaking Embiid on the team. Let me give you that no trade clause. Alright, nope, he doesn't want to still. That's cool, dude. That's fine, bro. But, Brook Lopez. I'm going to send Brook Lopez. Paul George, DeAndre Jordan, leave. Let me see here, actually. I'm going to move Brook Lopez to power forward. He's going to be an 85 overall once chemistry isn't destroyed. I'm liking the look of this team already. Carmelo, do you see us? He does not see us as a contender, but LaMarcus Aldridge maybe. Gary Harris is restricted, so I'm not going to do that. Restricted, unrestricted. Free agent Jamie Lin's asking for a lot of money. If LaMarcus Aldridge comes to this team, that'd be pretty solid. Yes, we get LaMarcus Aldridge. Carmelo still doesn't see us as a contender, so what's our lineup? Oh my god, I don't mean to do that. Joel Embiid, let me see here. We don't really have a starting shooting guard, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to flip LaMarcus Aldridge, actually. And I want to see if I can get a point guard out of him, because I feel like if we get a solid point guard, then I can get Kevin Love. Welcome to the team, Kevin Love. LaMarcus Aldridge, you're gone. I'm taking Kevin Love to this team. Brook Lopez, I'm sorry, dude, but I'm going to trade you for the first point guard that's not garbage that I see. Let me see if I can... Nobody's offering me point guards. I want a point guard for Brook Lopez, if that would be cool. Oh, I could get a pick. No. I'm doing this for a point. I could get CJ McCollum That's not too bad of a deal. I'm going to do that. Not too much of a problem for me. And then I'm going to change D'Angelo Russell back to point guard. That's not too much of a bad problem for me. So let me go to D'Angelo Russell, move him back to point guard. And now let's go free agency. Carmelo, we better be a contender in your eyes. Nope. We are nuts. How is this not a contender? Kevin Love, CJ McCollum, D'Angelo Russell, Zach, Larry Nance, Buddy Hield. You know what? I think I'm going to move Malcolm Brogdon into Michael Green. So let me do that real quick. Basically, a bunch of kind of flipping on this offseason here. I'm going to move both of these guys. Rashawn Holmes, Taurean Prince, Justice Winslow. Done. Easy. Small forward for us off the bench. Come on. Carmelo still doesn't see us as a contender. That's fine. Let me see here. Kevin Love, CJ McCollum, D'Angelo Russell. If I move Justice Winslow and Larry Nance together, can I get a super solid young small forward or something? I just want somebody super, like, you know, kind of like that can fill out the role that we want. Jake Crowder, not too bad. Let me make sure though. I'm just gonna keep looking here. Bojan Bogdanovic, Jake Crowder might be a pretty solid deal. We would give up 2 players though, but Jake Crowder is pretty solid. I'm gonna do that deal. Screw it. I just want, you know, kind of like the best starting setup that I can have. If Carmelo doesn't sign with this, I'm going to give it like 2 days. Then, you know, he's just never going to sign with us. Yeah, so he's not. So we're going to go. Come on, 2K. Load. Because we definitely need a power forward and a backup small forward. So I'm just going to go and look at some old dudes. Joe Johnson. David West. And then, oh, Tony Allen. Sweet. Definitely want him. So I'll give him like 2. So if I can get Tony Allen for that, that would be pretty solid. Because I do want Tony Allen on the team. Yes, so we do get Tony Allen. I don't even need Joe Johnson then. Tony Allen's going to be in my backup small forward. So, or Tony Allen, sorry. So I'll move him to small forward. Now he's a 79 overall. Super solid for us. That's exactly what I wanted. He's a lockdown defender too, so we're not going to have any issues with that. Carmelo, nope. All right, so he doesn't see us as a contender. That's his fault. That's his loss, you know. Pachulia, if you want to come here. Darren Williams. Thabo Cephalosha, no. I think we need a power forward of some kind, so maybe Tiago Splitter. I'll move him to power forward if I really need it. So let me see here. Simulate the next day. Gonna meet. Come on, 2K. Joe Johnson is here. I'm declining you, dude. You're declined. Oh well. All right. So Darren Williams goes to the back-to-back actually championships. Now that I think about it, Milwaukee Bucks. Tiago Splitter, Joe Johnson is going to be declined. Stop trying to sign with us. David West, I will sign as well. And he still doesn't see us as a contender. So I'm just going to go to player progression. So we're going to skip it. Carmelo's lost here. He doesn't get to be on this insanely stacked team. It would have been better if we got like Paul George, to be honest. But, you know, I'll deal with what we have because we did get CJ McCollum by trading a little bit here. Majiri is now on the team as well. So we have Joel Embiid's an 89 now, Kevin Love is an 87, CJ McCollum's an 85, and D'Angelo Russell is an 84. Let's go to training camps. 2K, got to skip all like the Summer League BS and the 2K Hoop Summit, so I'm going to load a draft class. I'm going to do the 2019 draft class. That's going to be featuring Zion Williams. And training camps. Let's go. 2K, load, please. And then we will go to training camps. I'm going to drop one on Untapped, some Untaps. Give one to Lonzo, who's now a B+, and I'm going to give another one to Buddy Hield, who's now also a B+. So now both of those guys were going to be solid there for our bench anyways. So we're going to go to the next season here. We're going to take a look at the roster real quick just to see how it's set up. 0% chemistry because we did a lot of trading and things of that nature. Free agents, Etuan Moore is here. Let me see who's the big transaction. Where did Carmelo go to? A lot of young. Carmelo Anthony went to the Nets. Really, dude? All right, that's fine. Whatever. So that's the team right now. We have D'Angelo Russell, CJ McCollum, Jay Crowder, Kevin Love, Joel Embiid. Off the bench, we have Buddy Hield, Tony Allen, Lonzo Ball as the point guard, and Thomas Bryant with Majiri too. Actually, let me check the bench again. Yeah, so I'm gonna move. Let me go look up Majiri and Bryant. So rebounding, strength. I'll move him to power forward. So yeah, so we'll have him be the power forward for us. And so that's not too bad. I just want to see now if I can grab anything for D'Angelo Russell now. He's getting paid a good bit, so it's not a horrible deal. I can grab Dennis Smith Jr. for him in a straight up deal, which isn't like crazy bad deal. But Blake Griffin I could grab. No, not for that though. Dennis Schroeder, TJ McCollum. Nothing super great standing out here. Let's see what's in. I hit Draymond Green and Tony Snell. No, but I might do CJ McCollum and D'Angelo Russell if I can get a shooting guard point guard duo. That wouldn't be too bad. Dennis Schroeder. Nothing super great standing out to me here. Mike Conley. Alfred Payton. Avery Bradley. Still trying. I could get Damian Lillard. Ooh. You know, I'm gonna do this. That's just a superstar to have, stud on the team. I'm sorry, but like, I realize that might be like overpaying a little bit, but I never get Damian Lillard in my rebuild, so that option was given to me, and I can't say no to that. So we have Damian Lillard, a freaking Damian Lillard as our starting point guard now. We have Mo Harkless though, and obviously I don't really want Mo Harkless on the team. He's getting paid a good bit of money too. I get Alec Burks. Screw it, I'll grab Alec Burks. That's fine. I just wanted a shooting guard off the bench anyways. Buddy Hield will be the starting shooting guard for us now, but that is basically, I'm fine with that because I get to keep Damian Lillard on the team, who's kind of a behemoth. So now this starting roster is looking insanely stacked. We have a beast of a team. Damian Lillard, Buddy Hield, Jay Crowder, Kevin Love, Joel Embiid as the starting five. Tony Allen, Alec Burks, Thomas Bryant, Lonzo Ball, and Salam Ajiri. I'm going to give some more minutes to Lonzo Ball. I'm going to give him 18, and that's going to be it. I am at 0% chemistry. Going to make sure that team training is set to chemistry, and I will see you guys at the trade deadline. If I make any trades, I'll see you then. Otherwise, I'll see you at the end of season awards. Alright, so this deal came up. I love Kevin Love, don't get me wrong, but I got Blake Griffin. I don't really ever get Blake Griffin in any of my trades or any of my rebuilds. I'm actually going to do that because Blake Griffin's going to be pretty solid for us. He was an overall better too. So now I'm going to do one last deal. I want to see if I can grab Buddy Hield in like this pick and this Clippers pick, I guess. Those are the only two picks that I can really give up for him. I want to get a shooting guard. I can get Darius Saric, who would be pretty solid as a power forward for us off the bench. Cameron Payne. Daryl Cook, Rolando Stone. I can move him to shooting guard. What's his three-point shot? Not good. Not good at all. So let me see. Karis LeVert. Is he a better three-point shooter? No, he's not. Because I really just want a really solid three-point shooter, but we don't really have one right now. Kelly Oubre, no. So let me go to Player Finder real quick. I want to go for shooting guards. Honestly, I'll trade for somebody like down here. That's not much of a problem for me. And then I'll give you this pick, and this pick, and this pick. Nope. Okay, so Gary. Oh, he's a no trade clause. That makes way more sense. I wasn't even paying attention. I don't know why. Buddy Hield, I'll do for Rodney Hood straight up with these. No, he doesn't want to. He has a no trade clause too. Does Jamal Murray also have a no trade clause? Because that would actually make me salts. No, he doesn't. So let me do this and this and this second rounder. Nope. Okay. Actually, I feel like it's really close. Actually, let me do this. Buddy Hield, that, and then Thiago Sport. I don't know. Give me like this kid. All right, never mind. So it's not that close, I guess. Karis LeVert. Honestly. No, I'm just going to keep it as is. It's not really worth it now. So we have Blake Griffin. That was it. We're 22-12. Not too bad. Similar all the way to trade deadline. Same spiel as always. I'll see you at the end of season awards or the trade deadline if I make any trades. Alright, so this deal basically came up for JJ Redick. We're basically moving the Clippers to the team. We already have Blake Griffin. So that's not too bad. I wanted him because he's a better knockdown three-point shooter, and then that's going to allow us to move Buddy Hield as the bench piece for us. That's not too bad. We are 37-19, good enough for second in the conference, which isn't too bad. So I'm actually okay with JJ Redick being the shooting guard for us in the starting lineup because he's a better knockdown three-point shooter. So now we have Buddy Hield and Tony Allen with Thomas Bryant. I'm going to take some minutes away from him, give those to Lonzo Ball. So give him 18, and I'll give 13 to him. Let me check if there's anyone in free agency real quick. Nope. So let me do any more trades that I really want to do. Jake Crowder, maybe I might do him and like, that's the only really pick I have. So maybe him and like a first rounder if I could grab a small forward. Rolando Stone, Frank Kaminsky. I think if you move Frank Kaminsky, he goes up, but I think it's only if you go to power forward. Mario Zonia, Marquise Bolden, Bojan Bogdanovic, Dario Saric is here too. Anything, maybe Thomas Bryant, just because I'm trying to get rid of these people. I don't really like to waste stuff before the end of the season, so if I'm going to do a trade, it'll be right now. Rashawn Holmes might be a good deal for us, just because we'll have a better power forward for the bench. Scalabissiere, ooh, he's super young too. And I'd like to have him just because I think he dropped like 30 points or something in a game last year, or this season actually, not even last year. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Scalabissiere. I'm gonna grab him to the team, and I'm gonna move him to power forward, and then that should be the last of my deals. I just wanted to make sure that the bench was as good as possible before the end of the season. Yeah, he goes up to a 79. He is a post-scoring behemoth, so that's pretty solid for us. And then I think that's going to be the last of my trades, unless I want to do Majiri, because Majiri, I think, is actually our backup center right now. Yeah, he is the backup center. So Majiri and like this top 10 protected pick and the second rounder, if I can grab a better center for him. Does Majiri have a no trade clause? Is that why it is? Let me see here, because I really want to get rid of him. He does have a no trade clause. Jesus Christ. All right, Tiago Splitter then, and this pick and this second rounder. Give me a center of some kind that's not horrible. John Henson isn't too bad. I think he has a pretty solid rebound. Unless I'm absolutely 82. That's not that great. T.J. McConnell, Cole Aldrich, Larry Sanders. Larry Sanders is still in the game. Post control, offensive rebound, 88 and 84 defensive. That's not too bad. Let me make sure that there's no one better, because if there isn't, then I'll be okay. Joe Egbunu. That's a fun name to say. But yeah, I'm gonna do Larry Sanders. No, I can't, just because he's a bitch ass. I hate him because of like everything he's basically done to all the teams that sign him. Cole Aldrich is an 89 defensive rebound. I'm gonna do that. That'll be the last bench piece that I want on the team. So it'll just be Damian Lillard, JJ Redick, Jay Crowder, Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Scalabissiere is the sixth man now for us with Buddy Hield, Tony Allen, Lonzo Ball. I'm going to give him a little bit more minutes just because I do want him to lead the bench unit for us. So I'm going to give him like 17 minutes, and I'm going to give, I'll give 19 to, I want to give 20 to Buddy Hield. Cole Aldrich will be the 10th man for the rotation, and that's going to be it. I'm going to simulate all the way to trade deadline. If I make any more, well, there's not going to be any more trades, so I'm just going to see you guys at the end of season awards. Here we are at the end of season awards, where Russell Westbrook wins your most valuable player with 30 points, basically 11 rebounds, and almost 10 assists, 1 steal. Michael Porter's rookie of the year, 22 points out of him. Insane numbers, 8 rebounds. Greg Monroe is your 6th man of the year with 12 points and 8 rebounds. Joel Embiid, our very own, is defensive player of the year with 9 rebounds, 3 blocks, and a steal a game. Not too bad. Dennis Smith Jr. is most improved player, and Ron Adams is your coach of the year. Do we have anybody on All-NBA first? No, but we should have somebody in maybe like second or third, or not. That's fine. But defensively, we have Joel Embiid as our player for there. All rookie first team. We don't have any rookies, so I'm just gonna give you guys a look at that in case there's anybody you wanted to see. Kirk Ogman. How is he even on the team? 65 overall? What was his stats? He didn't even play in a game. What do you mean? Alright, whatever. What? AC Drew, too? Oh, whatever. Alright, 53 and 29. We're good enough for second in the Western Conference. Let us go and look over at the conference standings. We were 7 games behind the Warriors. Ooh, but I think we beat them in most of our head-to-heads. So it's not too bad, and we were really good at home games, so it's not too much of a problem. The Eastern Conference, you have the Wizards as the number 1 seed, but only 5 games behind them. So let's look at player stats on the season. Damian Lillard obviously led us in scoring with 18 points and 7 assists out of him. Joel Embiid, you already saw his stats, 17 points and 8 rebounds out of Blake Griffin. with 5 assists a game too. 12 points out of Buddy Hield off the bench. JJ Redick had 10. Lonzo Ball had 9 and 5. Jay Crowder had 8 and 5. He was basically here for defense. He had a steal a game, not too bad. And Scalabus here had 7 and 4. Tony Allen had 5, and Cole Aldrich had 4 rebounds. Let me look at the 3-point shooting percentages for Buddy Hield. They both shot 40, and JD Redick almost shot 50%. Lonzo Ball even had 40%. Not too bad from him either, and 43% out of Damian Lillard, which is what I like to see. So we're going to go. We're up against the Sacramento Kings. I don't think they have anyone all that great because we stole most of their good players. Let me see the record. Last season they were 20 and 54. Malachi Richardson. They basically just have Tristan Thompson and Andre Drummond on this team. We basically took anyone else that would have been scary from them. So what is their record right now? They are 46 and 36. Is that what it was? I just want to make sure that I'm not crazy. Yeah, 46 and 36. So I'm going to simulate this current round. I feel like we can. Actually, I'm going to make sure that the coaching lineup isn't screwed up. Buddy Hield is going to be the starting shooting guard for us. That's fine with me. They take the first 2 games off of us already. That is not going to fly with me. So I'm going to go 9-man rotation. I'm going to simulate the next game. They're up 3-0. How are you up 3-0? What is going on, 2K? Damian Lillard's tired. Lonzo Ball is going to get these minutes, though. What are we talking about? There we go. If they sweep us, I'm going to be pissed. All right, so we're back through 1. Oh my. Alright, so we're losing 5 to the Sacramento Kings. I have no idea what's going on, 2K. I'm just going to simulate the playoffs. Screw it. The Sacramento Kings are in the finals. The Sacramento Kings almost won. Holy crap. John Wall's your MVP with 17 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, 1.5 steals, 1 block. I can't even complain now because the second best team in the league apparently is the team we lost to. How does this team destroy us? Let me just look at the stats real quick of these games. So the Kings, Jason Tatum is apparently a god. 21 points out of him. 10 rebounds out of Allen Wood. I don't know how they beat us. How the hell they out-rebounded us, I guess. But what even, dude? Joel Embiid, why are you taking 3-point shots? What is going on? So this is the game 5. Wait, hold up. Let me change to view next box. All right, game 1. 18 points from nobody, basically. 27-12. What is this? Game 2. The Kings. This is us. We got dumpstered, apparently. What even? Scalabus here is 3 for 14. What the hell? They shot horribly too, but oh my god. All right, whatever, 2K. That's fine. Honestly, if you guys, I have no idea how this team lost. Look at this roster: Joel Embiid, Damian Lillard, Blake Griffin, Jay Crowder, Scalabus here, JJ Redick, Buddy Hield, Tony Allen, Cole Aldrich, Lonzo Ball, and Salam Majiri and Paul Zipser, and obviously those guys are getting minutes. But I'm not sure how this team lost, to be honest with you. It's an insanely stacked team, but you know, I'll never understand 2K, I guess. So, you know, if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and comment down below. If there's a team that you want to see me rebuild, or there's a challenge of some sort that you want to see me do, feel free to leave that in the comments down below as well. I always read the comments. If you guys enjoyed the video, always stay tuned till next time. I'll see you guys then. Until then, guys.